Welcome back, Dad. You're finally home.
I'm taking it back. Why?
Why?
Because I'm a damn good cop.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the
The
photo.
man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old.
How
8,
old?
maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking.
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it did on you. It looks like you had quite the charming face way back then. Your hair is brown and slightly curly. Your eyes seem more clear somehow. The lack of alcohol swelling is a bonus, though there's a pinch of that in your cheeks already. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it.
Serial
That's
number.
just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Yep. Rank?
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What's a W
The
freighter?
lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W
The
freighter?
title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W Freighter.
Declined.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect.
Ah.
And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I don't want to get better, I just want to get worse. No, thanks, that gives me hope.
Good.
No, Kim's the one person I have to be super sweet with now. We've become hand-holding best friends.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
Oh.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer,
Interesting.
usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings.
Okay.
Kings like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Thanks for explaining all
My
this.
pleasure.
Turn back
Such
to
a small yet precious thing, expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is... it's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri.
Wow.
Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you
Date of
rotate
issue?
it.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
Harry Dubois.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Strange, it doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. What kind of name is Harrier?
Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge.
Wait, what kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
I don't want to be Harry.
Why? It's a cool name. I like it. Besides, you're Harry anyway. No one's ever called Harrier.
The badge in your hands shines as
Harrier.
Fine, I'll accept
That's
it.
long for Harry.
It is.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
the badge in your hands.
Put the badge away. Let's talk. Her eyes are closed.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the apricot suzerainty.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see, how do you know I was here?
I still have a golden ear. Come, come.
Lean forward.
Oh, welcome, police
Oh,
officer.
back up.
We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. I'm not gonna finger gun at this poor old woman. Like, if it was anyone like 5 years younger, I would gladly finger guns at, but not her. Too much of an old lady. Well, we said we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of people.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there.
Ah.
He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
I am an ill omen, alright. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid,
Why?
because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then, because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses,
Or people.
or a lot of people. My kids are long gone, searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
She has a free room in the shack. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
I'm not sure if it's appropriate for the RCM to accept free accommodation. This is Sky Garcia. He makes me give him money every night, so I just don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
One more time, I could just have the room.
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
I don't need much. This sounds just
An
fine.
uncomplicated man. I take it that means you're interested.
You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you.
Pesty.
Here,
Yeah, I
shop.
like the number 9. Hey, Pesty. Just saw me get a free hobo shack. Goodbye, I'm off. Let's go check out my new home.
The door has seen better days.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
The key turns with a satisfying click.
That's probably where we have our meetings now, is at that bench. Our debriefings or whatever he called it at night. If I had to guess. Oh yeah, look at this. This is a sharp little place. And even came with a fucking cool ass jacket. Matches the rest of my outfit I've been accruing since I got over here. Normal pants, cool biker sunglasses, a bow tie.
An old mirror.
See the waves, the sea, a church. Old science fiction magazine, books about birdwatching, an almanac. Floorboards Creek, that's fun. Using a thermodynamic expander condenser cycle. Nice. Yeah, this is radical.
Hi, officer.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh. Didn't realize you were a looker.
Anything I can help you with?
I've got questions. The first is, what's your name? Oh, that depends. Where are we?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
Got questions. What's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts.
Nice sword.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
What do you need intimidation?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is.
Yep.
Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
How more women arm themselves?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them.
Behold.
Like anyone falls for that.
I don't have the expression on my face though, so it's just gonna be behold. It's just gonna be my grizzled dead look. Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
Can I borrow the sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. It would put me in an early grave.
Where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband?
Gone.
Gone, coward. I never. No, he disappeared. Sounds like gone where?
To the waves.
Yeah, it's like he passed.
The sea took him. It was a long time ago.
Ah.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Gotta keep those wheels spinning.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy.
Oh.
I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on.
Good.
Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk.
Kim's
Ask
presence
her.
makes it hard
Both
for me
of
to
you
ask her
could
on a date.
need some action.
And you don't know a good spot yet. Oh shit. How's my day going? It's going pretty well. I spent a good chunk editing Resident Evil from last night. And, besides that, I kind of fell asleep. Like, not a nap, I took a super sleep. I knocked myself out for like 3 hours. And, Disco Elysium. I mean, it's just a fun, weird, mellow time. Be seeing you.